Good morning everyone, welcome back to my channel and welcome to another video. For those of you who are new to my channel and have never watched any of my videos before, I'm Sophie and I do sort of health, fitness, lifestyle, general well-being kind of videos, just living all-round positive, good lifestyle. And so if that sounds like your kind of thing, definitely be sure to subscribe. Today I'm coming back with another what I eat in a day video, as I haven't done one since yet being back from holiday. I did one while I was away, which was sort of more towards the beginning of July, so if you haven't seen that one yet, I will leave a link to it down below in the description. But I thought I would show you another day of eats. I am going to head to the gym this morning, that's why I'm in my workout gear. I am actually going to a class though today. The class isn't until 11:30, it's currently just gone 8:30. So I just thought I might as well just put my gym stuff on ready, as there's no point just getting dressed to only get changed again a couple of hours later. I've been up, done some yoga this morning, had a good stretch, and now I'm about to get some breakfast, so I thought I would show you what I'm having. This morning I'm going to make a sort of yogurt bowl. I just realised I haven't actually got the yogurt out of the fridge. There we go. That would actually be helpful to have that. But I'm going to have some of this. It's by a brand called Kaiku, and they've recently, well, I don't know if it's recent, but I've only noticed them recently in the supermarkets here in Spain. Normally my go-to yogurt brand back in the UK is Koyo. I absolutely love it. It's so thick and creamy. Best coconut yogurt, honestly, it's amazing. Sadly I can't get that here, but I have recently discovered these almond yogurts and they're actually quite nice. This one is a peach flavour one. I opened it and had a little bit of it yesterday on top of my cereal or whatever breakfast I had yesterday. I had it on top of that. I had some birch muesli yesterday. I topped it with some of this, but I've still got probably about 3/4 of this pot left, so I'm gonna have the rest of that this morning, and then I'm gonna top it with the leftovers of this homemade almond butter granola, which I made the other day, and it's simply just oats, oat flour, almond butter, maple syrup, coconut oil. It's a very simple, quick granola to make. I have posted this on my food Instagram page before, so I'll link the recipe to that down below if you do want to make it. But I'm then going to top it with some banana, pecan nuts, some goji berries. Another thing I've been loving adding to my breakfast at the moment are dried apricots. I always forget just how much I love them. And these are the unsulfured ones, so they're like this black colour. Normally apricots have sulfur dioxide added to them, but if you can get hold of the unsulfured ones, then it is better. So try to if you can, if not don't worry, but that's what normally gives them their like orange colour. It just helps to preserve that colour. These taste exactly the same, they're still amazing, so I'm going to chop up some of those, add that. And then also finally, oh yeah, I was debating whether to add some peanut butter or not. I kind of wanted to, but then I remembered this was a new pot, and I always hate starting new nut butters because you have to stir it for ages to like sort out the oil separation situation. But I thought, you know what, one day I'm going to want to use this and have to do that anyway, so I might as well just do it now. And then I'm also going to have my Tetley decaf green tea to go with it, as I always do, to have to drink with my breakfast. Finally managed to get the peanut butter all stirred up. Honestly, if anyone has any tips on how to quickly stir nut butter, let me know, but I feel like the only thing you can really do is just keep stirring. Someone needs to invent like an electronic device which like swirls it around for you. That would be great. But I have finally got all my breakfast put together now, so I'm going to sit and enjoy this. I've just been getting some filming done for a bit. I'm going to head to the gym class in about 5 minutes, but before I go I'm just going to have some of these. They're protein balls by the Protein Ball Company. I discovered them quite a while ago, although recently I did mention them in favourites video for their think it was their, what is it, the peanut butter and jelly flavour, or peanut butter and jam I think they call it. But out of their sort of vegan protein flavours, because they do have whey ones as well, I think definitely the raspberry brownie and also the goji and coconut ones I do really like. So they're some of my faves. But I'm going to have some of these now and then head off there. I've just made it back in from the gym now, so I'm going to get some lunch as it's currently 1 o'clock, and then I'll have a shower and sort myself out after that. But just while I am cooking my lunch, actually, I am going to have some of this Super Blend protein, which is by Form, and this one tastes amazing. It's like a fully plant-based protein, and it has loads of like enzymes, probiotics, prebiotics, veg, fruit, loads of stuff added to it. That's great. This is the chocolate salted caramel flavour, which tastes amazing. I'm then going to have some almond milk with it, and I've got half a frozen banana here, which just helps to make it sort of thicker, creamier and icy cold for like the summer weather right now. And I'm just going to blend that all up in my NutriBullet. Little tip, if you're ever making anything with some kind of like protein powder or smoothie, or just anything with any kind of powder in it, always add it last, because I've learned from experience, if not it just gets all stuck to the bottom and doesn't blend as well. So it's always best to go on top at the end. For my lunch, I'm going to make like a sort of healthier twist on a mac and cheese kind of recipe. And so for my pasta, I am going to use this brown rice penne pasta. And then I'm going to have loads of sort of random veg with it as well. I've just pulled out of the fridge. So I'm going to have some green beans, some tender stem broccoli, some red pepper, this little bit of courgette that needs using up, and some carrot as well. I'm just going to boil up that veg to cook it all. Little hack for you as well, if you are going to uni or have to do your own washing up, I cook the veg in the same pan as the pasta, so that way there's only one pan to wash, so that works out better. And then for the sauce, I'm actually going to make it using mainly, I normally use butternut squash, but they didn't sort of have any at the moment, so it's this kind of pumpkin, but I think it will still kind of work well. I'm going to try it out anyway. So I'm going to have some of that in it. I normally use around 125 grams or so of that. And then also some cashew nuts. I normally use about 20 grams of those. And some almond milk. The almond milk, I think I normally use about 60 mils of almond milk, and then also a pinch of nutmeg, some lemon juice, and some nutritional yeast to give it that kind of cheesy flavour. I'm just going to boil up the squash until it's nice and softened, and then blend that all together for the sauce. I'm also going to chuck the cashew nuts in with the squash to boil, just to like soften them a bit before blending. You don't always have to do that if you have got a high-speed blender like the NutriBullet. It's normally fine, but it does just make the sauce a bit smoother. I've now just stirred the cooked sauce through the pasta and the veg, which is all now cooked up nicely as well, and I'm just reheating it up through so that it's all nice and warm. Also during this time it like thickens up a bit and it goes really like nice, and it does go like really kind of cheese sauce textured, which I love. Also, I mean, it does taste quite cheesy like this anyway because of the nutritional yeast, and I normally would just have it like this, but just because at the moment I have got this in the fridge, I've got the Violife cheddar here. I'm just going to grate a little bit of this into it as well, just to really add to that cheesiness. But like I said, the sauce is normally perfectly fine without it, but thought while I've got some, I might as well use this too. I think I will also write up this recipe onto my Instagram like food page, so if you want all the detailed list and quantities and ingredients and everything, then I'll link that down below so you can find it all written up. I think just the texture of this sauce when stirring it through, it's like so satisfying, especially now I've added in that extra little bit of Violife as well. It's made it even more like stringy and cheesy, and it looks so good. It's a little bit later now, so I'm gonna have some of this strawberry and white chocolate cake I made the other day. There's really not much left, like between me and my parents. We've eaten this up pretty quickly, but I did make it using the Vigo, I have no idea how you pronounce it, almond bliss chocolate, and it's like a white chocolate and it tastes like so good. It reminds me of like the Magnum coating with almonds is what it kind of tastes like, but there was also a big batch of fresh strawberries that we'd bought, and I just thought a strawberry cake, like any kind of fruit cake at this time of year, not like a Christmas fruit cake, but like fresh fruit and berries type cake, is always so good in the summer. So I'm gonna have some of this now, and it also has a cashew sort of cream cheese style frosting as well, which I often use for just cakes because it's such a simple, tasty, neutral kind of tasting frosting, which works so well. And I did post this recipe again on my food Insta page, so I will link that recipe down below if you're interested in how I made it. I'm just about to get myself some dinner now, and I actually have a curry left over from the other day that I made. I'm pretty sure I've shown this in a what I eat in a day video before, but it's basically an aubergine lentil dal kind of curry. So it's made with red split lentils, aubergine, there's spinach in here. I'm going to add a little bit more spinach as well because there's some that's been open, and I'll use up some of that because it'll probably need using up soon. And then it's made with also coconut milk, and then there's like I've put raisins in this as well because the sweetness works so well with the coconut flavour. And then I'm also going to put some desiccated coconut on top once it is warmed up again. I'm just going to put this in a saucepan, add a splash of water as it's thickened up, as it's like cooled down. So I'm just going to add a splash of water to that and heat that up. And then I've also got some brown rice already cooked up as well, so I can just heat that up too. So a really nice, quick and simple dinner. Again, this is up on my Insta food page, so I'll link it down below for you. Got all changed into my pajamas now and I'm gonna probably watch something now. And the final thing I'm gonna have today is one of these natural protein Vive bars. I absolutely love these. These are super tasty. I think I like probably the salted caramel one the best. There's a hazelnut, a peanut and a salted caramel flavour. I think the salted caramel has got to be my favourite, or the peanut one, I don't know. I think the hazelnut's actually my least, but it's still super tasty all the same. And I did put it in the freezer, so then it goes like extra chewy because it's like date-based sort of caramel centre, and then like really nice dark chocolate around the outside, and it tastes so good. If you love anything like Snickers, anything like that, you'll love one of these. But that is it for today then. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. Be sure to smash a big thumbs up on it if you have, as well as clicking on that little red subscribe button down below if you're new. And don't forget there is also that notifications bell too that you can tap on so that you're notified whenever I upload. And I'll be sure to see you very soon with a brand new video. Bye!